Okay, welcome back. Let's see now. Where were we? Ah, yes. About 22 gold away from buying that item we saw, so hopefully we should be getting that soon enough. As I recall, there's still a couple jellies up on this level, but if we can break down into the next level, we shouldn't have to worry about them anymore. Fortunately, there's a whole bunch of guys down on the level below us, so this could be a problem. Well, let's just see what's down here. A manticore, an orc wizard, and an orc. Okay, I'm going to drag the manticore back up and try to fight him. Now, what manticores like to do, they like to flick their tail and they shoot a bunch of spikes at you, so they have a sort of natural ranged attacks that they can use. Most monsters, a lot of monsters are limited to melee attacks. Of course, there's always some that can cast spells and do that sort of thing. But manticores don't have any such restriction, unfortunately. And now this orc wizard doesn't really pose too much of a problem by this point. Doesn't look like they have had much by way of equipment of interest, so we can just keep going. It's a giant eyeball. He's not much of a threat on his own, fortunately. An orc priest. I've had plenty of experience with them so far, so we'll just take care of him. Again, not much by way of interesting items. We can actually eat that eyeball corpse, so once our prayer runs out, I'm going to go ahead and chop that up and keep it for ourselves. Let's see here. Ring of Sustenance is very helpful. Gawaru hasn't granted us any new abilities just yet, though. Just too bad. A knife. Giant ant. Giant ants aren't a big deal. That troll over there, however, might give us some trouble, so might have to use some of our abilities to take care of him. Let's see now. Yeah, let's use Might on him. And we gain the Invocation skill, and that typically affects the abilities of whatever powers, or affects the strength of whatever powers your god may bestow upon you. There are some exceptions to this. Nemelix, for example, uses evocations, not invocations. And there's one other. I believe Trog uses fighting instead of invocations. And I think there was some talk about eventually changing the magic god. I can't remember her name just now. It's kind of sad because I use her all the time, but changing her to use spell casting. But we've not getting a rank of that. I don't know if we want to really rank that up all that much, though it is important because it affects the success rates of our various abilities. So it may be a good idea to use rank it up at least a little bit. But I think I'm going to turn it off for now since we don't really need it. And I'm going to try to fight this troll. Now trolls hit pretty hard. You get 3 attacks per round, 2 claws and a bite. Fortunately they're not especially fast. They do regenerate, as you might expect. And they actually offer you a special item if you defeat them. What they can do is they leave a corpse, and if you chop it up normally, you'll get a bunch of chunks of meat like you normally would, and you also have a chance of getting a troll hide. And if you use an enchant armor scroll on that, it'll turn into troll leather armor, which can increase your regeneration rate, and that's pretty useful. Fortunately, it also costs food, so we're not really interested in that. And it also has a pretty low armor rating, so it's not very good for a character like us. Now Ziak is content on running away, so we're going to pick him off with a dart there. Bread ration, more scrolls. Wandering Orc, take care of him. No gold. Ah, an armor shop. That's interesting. Let's see what he has in here. +2 animal skin of Wooschomp. Evasion +7. +3. Okay, so there's two magic items here, or random artifacts. That one at the top there, or in the middle there, animal skin of Wooschomp. Fortunately, animal skin is a very weak piece of armor, so I'm not going to use that. And the Kirk's -3 cloak of rotation. Resist fire +1, so it gives us 1 rank of resist fire, and increases our dexterity +2. That's a pretty decent item, but the only problem is the big -3 disenchantment to our AC there. May be worthwhile later on, but for now it's not really worth it, I don't think. I think I'd rather save our gold to try to buy the sword. I don't really see anything else of particular use here, unfortunately. There's a +2 helmet of intelligence, which isn't too bad. It'll at least increase our AC a bit, but again it's very expensive, so I think we'll skip that for now. We'll get a pair of boots. We don't want to wear robe or any other kind of armor because it's not as good as the plate mail that we have right now. And that looks to be about it. So, pretty good shop overall, but nothing we need in particular, unfortunately. This is a killer bee. Killer bees are very nasty enemies in this game. I don't know what it is about roguelikes that bees are always the most dangerous enemies in them, but Crawl is definitely no exception. Generally when you fight bees you want to have poison resistance, which we don't have. We do have a potion of resistance though, and a potion of might. So I think I'm going to try to fight these guys, and I'm going to first chug that potion of resistance to give ourselves a whole bunch of resistances, including poison resistance, and then I'll chug that potion of might to make us a bit stronger when we're fighting them. And looks like we managed to take care of them. And there was only 3, which is good, so that wasn't too tough. Oh no, there's more. At least one more. Do we still have our poison resistance? No. Okay, so this could definitely be a problem. He's going to be sort of hard to kill, but we've got plenty of healing to go around. And we managed to kill him, which is good. There's another killer bee. That one's almost dead. And killed him too. Well, that's good. So we've taken care of a bunch of them. I don't know how many more there are though. Let's see here. 578 gold pieces. Well, still haven't found any more just yet. Guess we should continue onwards. Hopefully we don't find many more killer bees. There's another one. Okay, looks like they're having trouble overcoming our armor class, which means they never get the opportunity to poison us. Here's a whole bunch of enemies though. I'm going to draw them back here because I don't want to get surrounded. And if I can hear a couple yaks, not too much trouble. Okay. Giant brown frogs. They're like giant frogs, only stronger. I don't think they're any faster. I'm not sure though. Killed the giant frog and we reached level 10. Okay, you don't get anything special at level 10, but do get our hit points go up a little bit and all the usual stuff, so that's pretty good. Though I only have 91 hit points, which is quite a lot at this level. But by the end of the game you can average at least 10 hit points per level. So we'll definitely be getting much higher than that. This is a giant iguana. They don't sound very dangerous, but they can actually hit rather hard, so try to be careful around them. I'm just going to offer all these corpses to our god. And that's the end of that. Still no more gold. Potion and a small snake, not a big deal. Okay, now we're down frog. The yak. Skills are coming along nicely. Fighting is again very important to increase our hit point total, as more hit points means you're more resistant to just about every type of attack in the game. Nearly all attacks in the game target your hit points, so if you can increase your hit points, you effectively increase your resistance to all types of attacks. And there's a killer's bee zombie, which is kind of strange. I wonder if something animated those bees we killed earlier. It's a possibility. It doesn't look like we're going to find any more gold on this level, and we still don't have enough for that. Oh, we did find a bit, but still not quite enough for that. And I'm just about out of time, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to wrap up here. Alright? See you then.